Game time, long ball time, and Friday time. How you doing, everybody? I'm Daily Coppock. Welcome to the Daily Coppock. I know this is perverse right off the top, but we live in a very unique country, a country that gives us Maury Povich and also free enterprise. Derek Jeter's contract is about to run out. As far as I'm concerned, the veteran Yankee shortstop, who has more or less been the face of the franchise for the past dozen years, has every right to ask for comparable money to that of Alex Rodriguez. The Yankees will have to bend in Derek's direction. The New York press would go ballistic, would positively be angry beyond words if Derek Jeter was found to be running second in a derby with Alex Rodriguez. Hey, once again, I know the baseball salaries are out of line, but you are Derek Jeter. You've won 5 blings, 5 World Series championships. You deserve whatever you can get, and in this case, that happens to be Alex Rodriguez money. All right, did you catch Utah against Pittsburgh last night in the Utes' overtime victory against Dave Wanstead, my buddy, and the Panthers? Great college football game. I might not see a better college football game the entire year. All right, take note. We don't bring these to bust your spleen. We build these picks. We bring these picks to you to build your bankroll. Welcome to the legacy of Fearless Coppock. Here we go. Week 1, right off the top. Notre Dame, home with Purdue. I want you to play the side. Don't play the game. Play the side. Notre Dame, Purdue, bet the over. Wisconsin, they will cover the 20.5-point spread against Nevada, Las Vegas. That game is on the road. Illinois, a double-digit dog against Missouri. Don't ask me why. Take Ron Zook and Illinois. Why? Because public money is all over Missouri, and the public is never right when it comes to gambling on college football. And this is one more note. As for the Chicago Bears, they will win 8 games the entire year. Now, I want to show you something I really dig. With 2 young guys who are just as hip as they can be, they're in love with Notre Dame football. They're also in love with beer. And they do a show called the Subway Alumni Show. Let's check in. If you aren't digging this show every week up on the web, believe me, you are missing a big-time bet.
Because, Kelly likes to take the offense off the field incredibly quick. You've got, like we talked about, just over.
They're really big on the sauce.
Time of possession, I think, was about 25, around 25.
Kids are going to be alcoholics by the time they're 33.
So the defense is on the field a lot. And, that could be something that really comes back and bites the Irish in the ass.
All right, guys, you've had your moment in the sun. Well, we can only hope that his Johnson had a major field day, that his Johnson was taken care of. Brandon Spikes, the New England rookie, a second-round pick in the National Football League draft, has lost a shoe company deal. Reebok has lowered the boom on Spikes, taking away a deal worth $60,000. Why? Because Brandon turned up on the World Wide Web in a sex tape. Who would you rather see? Brandon Spikes? Paris Hilton? At this point, you know what? I'm telling you, Paris Hilton's got a butt like plywood. I'm not entirely certain I wouldn't rather see Brandon Spikes. All right, he may be, inch for inch, pound for pound, the greatest pro football coach of all time. I had the good fortune to meet Vince Lombardi. When you reached out and you extended your right hand, you touched passion, you touched determination, you touched winning. Hey, when Lombardi said winning isn't everything, winning is the only thing, you know what? You felt like the man above was giving you the Gettysburg Address. Let's check in. It's football time. I want you to dig the man called Lombardi.
And there's no reason at all which is adequate for having lost. The winner, to the winner, there is 100% elation, 100% laughter, 100% fun. And to the loser, the only thing left for him is a 100% resolution, a 100% determination.
All right, back to college football. I can still see this guy pushing Reggie Bush across the goal line in the Gloman at Notre Dame Stadium about, 5, 6 years ago. Think about Matt Leinart. Kurt Warner gone, supposed to be Leinart's job, run the offense for the Arizona Cardinals. Right now, his job is to hold a clipboard and script plays. Leinart, in my opinion, is a bona fide National Football League bust. He has lost his starting job to Derek Anderson. You lose your starting job to Derek Anderson. You know what that is? That's like driving a 1992 Chrysler LeBaron. It doesn't have a real big cachet when you talk about sex appeal or credibility. You mark my words, Leinart's going to be the kind of guy who will play 13, 14 years in the NFL and gravitate to 5 or 6 teams. All right, time for our questions here on the Daily Coppock. It is, after all, Friday. My good friend Vivian Bush writes, did the Wolves selling out help the Blackhawks force the issue to sell out the United Center? The answer is no. It was the genius of John McDonough, along with Jay Blanc, the revitalization of bringing back Pat Foley, and also fielding a team which features Kane, Taves, etc., etc. Michael Plasky writes, do I dislike MMA, UFC? The answer is no. I just don't understand why people are so crazy about it, because all these galoots have are cauliflower ears, and they're all going to wind up punchy. They're all going to wind up selling streetwise by the time it's over. I mean, the average guy who's in MMA and UFC looks like he got a French kiss with a blowtorch, for heaven's sakes. All right, Gabe Martinez writes, Chet, would Chicago really support a second National Football League team? Gabe, Chicago would support a second and a third National Football League team. As I've said so many times, this town needs a second pro football team so that young people don't have to hear any more about Red Grange, George Halas, and Bronco Nagurski. All right, think of the great combinations over the years. Ruth and Garrett, Martin and Lewis, Montana and Rice, Coppock and Gian Greco. Trust me, I have no idea where this is going. What am I talking about? Paul McCartney, Sir Paul McCartney, former tag team partner with the legendary John Lennon. Do you realize Lennon has been gone for 30 years? Let's go to the Red Square in Moscow. Off the White Album, I'm back in the USSR. I'm going out to watch high school football today. Maine South against Wheaton, Warrenville South. Monday is Labor Day. I'm taking the day off. You know what? I'm going to hit a golf ball for the first time the entire summer. We'll catch you on Tuesday with a brand new Daily Coppock. For Chris Shaw, for Vivian Bush, for my man Eric, the pride and joy of the Subway Alumni Show, for Maggie. Wake up, Maggie. I think I got something to say to you. And Kelly. I'll never forget that night in Cleveland. Have a great, great holiday weekend. This is Coppock. So long, everybody. See, I do better with an audience. Come on.